Hello, everyone. This is Unlocking Greatness Podcast with Zenja Glass. I'm going to call this podcast Rear View Mirror. No, you know what? I'm going to call this podcast Rear View Driving. I think that's probably a better title, Rear View Driving. Some of you, I know you're moving forward, but you're spending too much time driving out of your rear view mirror. And what I mean by that is, as you continue to drive moving forth, you're looking up at that rearview mirror, focusing so much on what you left behind. Now, I should pause for a second to say, for those who are simply listening to the podcast, I have a steering wheel in front of me, and I'm pretending to drive a car, just so you're aware. And I'm doing a lot of talking, looking up in the rearview mirror and looking back over my shoulder. So just want to let you guys know that. So back to what I was saying. Many of us are spending too much time doing rearview driving. We're looking up in that mirror, looking back, wondering if we made the right decision, focusing way too much on maybe perhaps people we left behind, or focusing way too much on that situation, trying to see if it actually really did change. Should I turn around? Like, did I make the right decision? Maybe being stressed or anxious about the direction we're heading because we're heading into unfamiliar territory, right? And I know that can be scary. I know. I've been there. Not only have I been there, I'm there now. I had a wonderful talk with a friend of mine last night. She and I were messaging each other back and forth. And I won't go into the situation because it was a private conversation. But I'll just say, at the end of that conversation, I said to her, because she said, Z, it's like I'm taking some steps forward and a couple backwards, and I keep looking back, wondering if I made the right choice, and, wondering if this situation will change. And I said, wow, it sounds like you're doing rear view driving, And she's like, man, that's so profound. And I thought, you know what? I've got to do something on this, because I think that defines a lot of us. We're heading in some kind of a direction. We know we're moving forward. But my goodness, we spend so much time looking up at that rearview mirror, hoping that things have changed, praying that we didn't make the wrong choice. And the problem with this kind of driving is this. When you spend so much time moving forth, but your gaze is not forward, and your gaze is in this rearview mirror where you're constantly looking back, you might miss your next turn. That's what I want you to think about. You might miss your next turn. You have to set your primary aim, your primary gaze straight ahead. And let God handle whatever it is that God has chosen or allowed you to leave behind. You have to keep your gaze straight ahead. And it's okay to check the rearview mirror every now and then. It's okay just to do a quick glance. That's called reflection. But some of us are spending way too much time in that rearview mirror, just wondering, should we turn this around? God, did I make the right choice? God, I feel bad I'm leaving people behind that I wish could be in the car with me. But they don't want to go into this new land, this new territory that I'm going. And I can't stay where I was at. I got to keep moving forth, God. I need you to just be with me, Father, as I'm driving into this new territory. And Father, I love the people that some of the ones I've had to leave behind, or I've had to detach a little bit from. Some situations that hurt me really bad, God, I've got to let it go and let it stay in your hands. I can't keep dwelling on the past. I can't keep looking over my shoulders, trying to fix a situation over and over and over again when someone doesn't want it fixed, or when the situation is not trying to change. That's called rear view driving. You're driving and you're moving forward, but you just keep looking up in that rear view mirror. So I just want to encourage you all with this. I get it, and I understand. But we have to keep our gaze straight ahead. And with our heart racing and beating fast, especially as we drive into this unfamiliar territory, we have to know that God is with us. And that don't mean you stop praying for people and all of that. We got to pray. We have to pray about those situations. That. That doesn't mean we have a hard heart and we drive or move forth in pride. I want to make sure I'm saying that as well. But we can't keep looking back in that rearview mirror when we're trying to head forward, or you will miss your turn. I love you all. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. And I would love for you all to make the commitment today to say to yourself, no more rearview driving, because I'm moving forward. I love you. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification button. Love you all. Bye-bye.